Welcome to this episode of the TK Podcast, a very special episode where we make some predictions about the Nintendo Switch Live event. And that's going to be coming up on January 12th. And here with me, I have the great TK Blue Fire.
Yo,
I don't know if he's TK or not, he's never said, but we have Zoldyck Zay.
What's
I'm
up?
I'm I'm TK.
No, you are, but Zay's like, yep,
I'm a wild card.
he's a wild card. And of course myself, Hockey, and we're gonna start off with, I guess I can just kind of, I don't know how much you guys have been keeping up with what's been confirmed and what's rumored and whatnot, but I can kind of give you a general idea of some big games.
For the Switch.
Hey,
Hey, you fool! Of course you
Hey.
come in right when we
oh,
start the
what I
show.
thought I'd be late to the podcast. Let's celebrate with Theo.
Dude, what is that
Damn,
profile pic?
bro,
I see
no.
Dio, but what is going on in the picture? I can't tell.
He's got his bird on his shoulder, that's all I know.
Wait, which one?
Your profile pic, you nut.
Oh, it's Dio holding a rose, bruh.
Oh,
Is he, dude, what scene is that from?
looks like a heart.
Dude, it's when when he had that little munchkin thing? You sent me that, he had that little homunculus on his shoulder or whatever.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
Dio Brand. Latest feature.
Anyway, all right. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Trey.
Hey, it's your boy TK Trey,
Yeah,
aka the one and only Rose Master, aka bruh.
So I was just saying
Bruh.
that this is going to be a prediction episode where we try and like say what's going to happen, what we think is going to happen with the Switch Live event. And I was just getting ready to share with these fellas some of the games. I kind of go over the games that are confirmed and some of the rumors, and then we can talk about it. Sound cool?
Aight.
All right. So we got Zelda Breath of the Wild, and it has just been confirmed by several leakers and by Korokoro magazine that that's coming out at launch. By the way, this is
Good.
But anyways,
All I gotta say is I don't know why they're trying to put that on the Wii U version.
no boy. All right. Well, let me finish real quick. Then we
Because
got
a lot of people bought the Wii U for a new
we
Zelda
got
game.
confirmed by a bunch of people at Virtual Console GameCube is coming, and then there's some random news with that like Melee, Eternal Darkness, Super Mario Sunshine, yada yada. Then we have another like very recent confirmation that Mother 3 is coming at launch apparently on Virtual Console, but that happens every time, so I don't know what I want to say. But
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
that's
say, did they
not-
also
that's
say
not
Shenmue?
confirmed.
I was gonna also say Shenmue. Oh yeah, we already got like an announcement of that on the Xbox, but whenever rumors start, you gotta say Mother 3 and Shenmue. That's just the things you gotta say.
Word.
But anyways, definitely confirmed is new Splatoon or Splatoon port. Super Smash Bros. 4 has been around so much that it's basically confirmed. In Mario Kart 8, we saw some kind of enhanced port of that,
Mhm.
and we have been confirmed to get a Sonic game and maybe like Sonic Mania 2. I don't know about Sonic Mania. I think so. I think they said NX back then before they even had the Switch thing. And the 3D Mario game that we saw, Dragon Quest 11, that game that had the boy and his pug, uh, and some others that are rumored slash semi-confirmed are like, NBA 2K. We saw a little video of that in the Switch video. And Skyrim HD, Pokemon Stars, Just Dance 2017,
Just
Ukulele, Dragon Quest 10 and 11. What else is interesting here? Maybe Injustice 2, since Warner Brothers has confirmed its support. And then,
Well,
yeah. Good.
yeah, go ahead. I was gonna
good.
say, doesn't Warner Bros. Also do?
Yeah, we
You
can talk about that in a minute.
Gotta also look up what other casual filth Warner Bros. does.
Yeah. But Ed Boon did kind of hint at it one time.
Casual
But
filth.
anyway, we also got possible Dragon Quest Builders, Skylanders, Titanfall 2 maybe, and a bunch of Ubisoft titles like For Honor, Watch Dogs 2, the South Park game, Ghost Recon Wildlands, maybe Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch, maybe Battlefield, maybe Destiny 2, maybe the new Mass Effect, and maybe Call of Duty. So
They put Destiny on the.
I mean, that it's just a like Activision is supporting it, so we don't know. But anyways,
That would be dumb. That'd be dumb.
okay. So with that being said, what are your predictions for 2017 slash? What are your predictions for this January 12th event? What do you think they're going to show off? Who wants to start? Why don't we start with Trey?
Hold on for me real quick.
Okay, why don't we start with Zay? Hey.
Mario.
You're gonna show off
That's all they're
Mario.
That's all they're gonna do.
You can also maybe try and call like what's going to be at launch or when certain games are going to come out.
Yeah, but when they do the reveal stuff, it's literally just going to be all Mario and Mario
Yeah,
Kart.
Mario's almost always at the forefront of their launches.
Yeah, it's gonna be Mario. They might
That's their
tease
flagship
Mario
guy.
Sunshine.
I think
Like-
Mario, the 3D Mario, won't be till the holiday.
Hmm.
There might be some other kind of side-scrolling Mario slash New
Mario
Super
Kart
Mario
will
Bros.
be-
Type thing.
Starting.
I feel like it'll be a bunch of games that are being ported over, but I still feel like a new Mario Kart game. I mean, not Mario
Yeah.
Kart, but any new Mario game is going to be at the front.
Yep.
Yeah, some kind of
That's how it
Mario.
was with the Wii U. They
Oh.
ported over a bunch of third-party systems, third-party games, and then Mario U came up.
It's because that's like entry level video gaming.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, I agree some type of maybe side-scrolling Mario, but I don't know what it'll be. But then again, I think it'll look a lot different from the Wii U's launch because they don't want to replicate that.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like hopefully this go around they'll take better advantage of their launch window. But
Yeah.
I don't feel like they would just completely deviate either.
Yeah. So,
F-Zero maybe?
yeah, I think F-Zero rumors out there, of course. I'm thinking that Zelda, of course, I think Zelda, like, just with Core and the rumors and all that stuff, I think it's coming out at launch for sure. And plus,
Oh
it's-
yeah. Okay. First of all, I gotta say,
Yeah.
that's another game you always gotta mention whenever you're throwing out rumors. You gotta throw out F-Zero.
Mhm.
That's like, because whenever these
And
leaks,
Metroid.
yeah, the new Metroid. Whenever these leaks are started by the fans, you gotta throw out Shenmue, Mother 3, F-Zero, a new Donkey Kong 64 remake, and like Mario Sunshine 2, Melee HD, and yeah. So what I think they're gonna do, I think what
boy.
they're going to do is they're gonna try to emulate what they did with the Wii U. They're gonna start with third-party stuff, but we got to see some confirmed. Like if we hear, oh, but we're not sure about it this time. I think they have to like confirm show us Skyrim. Like, we don't need a tech demo or the possibilities. They gotta at least show Skyrim.
Yeah, that'll be confirmed.
And then they absolutely have to try to get Overwatch.
Yep.
Like, in my opinion, like I know we got Overwatch, crew on here right now, and Zay, but in my opinion, one of the most popular hardcore games right now is Overwatch, and so
Yep.
you gotta have that because you can't get Street Fighter.
It won game
So
of
I-
the year.
Yeah, so I think you got to get Overwatch because there's so much
Well,
hype surrounding Overwatch.
Especially since they're trying to make this system seem like it'll be a good e-games system. So then, having Overwatch or something similar, not just Splatoon.
Well, yeah, that's a good prediction. That's a good third-party prediction. Yeah, I can see Overwatch. I definitely agree with Skyrim, obviously, since that was shown. But yeah, Zelda will be shown, and it'll be launched But I don't know what's going to go along as the multiplayer game for launch.
We're
But
gonna
if
get
they do
another lame Animal
Skyrim,
Crossing.
It's either Mario Kart or Splatoon, I want to say, or Smash, and one of those three is going to be launched too.
But
But
my only
not
problem
more
is
than one of them.
I don't want to see too much time on like Smash or Mario Kart because we already have those games.
It'll probably just show the updates to them. It won't show anything else about them, probably.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want a full Sakurai version coming
Yeah,
on hogging it. Like we don't need that. It's pretty
Nah,
much the
yeah,
same
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
But and even like
We
with
need
Mario
Well,
Kart 8,
yeah,
what we saw from Mario Kart 8 was slight, changes like the fact that you can hold two items. But I mean, we don't need a ton of time on Mario Kart 8 either.
you
And
could.
I feel like they gotta show us what the system is like since they gotta show us how the Wi-Fi is gonna work. If you're leaving with that system, like, do you just not play your games online? Can you hook it up to McDonald's Wi-Fi, yo? Or is it? I mean, because that'd be one of the perks of Overwatch and games like that is playing online. I don't know how that really helps you if you're taking it on the go.
Hmm.
And I know there's rumors that said that the system itself clocks faster while it's in the dock, even though the dock doesn't enhance graphics. It just like the system recognizes that it can go faster when it's in the dock. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering what that'll do is because Mario is always built for the system, whatever he's
Hey,
put on.
just 1 second
Huh?
for me. By the way, yeah, keep talking.
Oh, yeah, Mario's always built for the system he's put on, whether that's Super Mario World, where you get like the shoulder buttons and the A button they used, the little, or if it was Mario 64, the whole 3D environment, trying to use that joystick when dropping penguins off the side of the cliff, or
stupid.
or if it was what do you call it, Sunshine, and they try to use the shoulder buttons or whatever you want to call them, the clickiness of them, and they use that for Flood. And then in Galaxy, they wanted to use the whole motion controls thing. And so, I mean, I guess you could say 3D World didn't use it exactly, other than the power. Like they didn't make the best of the Wii U. But you got to think that whatever gimmick there is, it's got to take advantage of what the system is.
So, question, because I haven't really been keeping up with it, but like, have they tried to push any sort of VR type tech on it?
Okay, there's rumored that some patent that they have this device for it to put on your head, although it doesn't make any sense why you would put it on your head. Like, that thing would be heavy compared to like what VR goggles, I'm guessing. But Nintendo's kind of flip flop back and forth whether it was consumers are not yet ready for VR, which is technically true, but
I just feel like for them to really be able to keep up, kind of, they don't necessarily have to come out the gate with VR, but I do feel like it should, within like the year of their their release, there should be like something VR related. I guess only because PlayStation VR is really pushing. I think there's some sort of VR for Microsoft for Xbox too. I don't know for sure, but that's the main. That's becoming more and more mainstream.
Well, the awkward thing about VR right now is that it's nothing more than, we play, we fit type games. Nothing, no real, I got to go get that game. It's more of, there's a podcast I listened to. They said, for some reason, we think it's so fun to put dishes away in VR, yet, putting dishes away isn't technically something, you want to do in a game, unless it's a
Agreed, but I feel like the same thing would be said about the motion controller with the Wii too.
Yeah, but that's my point. Is that right now, just like the Wii motion control, yeah, certain aspects of motion control was or is still used, but overall, it was nothing more than a gimmick and shovelware, which is best use is, what do you call it? Let's Dance. But now, with VR, it's almost like we're going down that same rabbit hole again.
So yeah, I don't know. If they're gonna do it, I just feel like they really have to, I guess, quality third party games and not just what's popular.
Yeah,
It-
they need to
yeah, but-
avoid the spamware.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I say they really got to get Overwatch, because Overwatch is a respected game. They got to try to get what Rocket League,
Yep,
because
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
tell me you
definitely.
can't tell me that the Wii U couldn't run Rocket League. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That
Like,
game was amazing. I played it. It's beautiful.
yeah, like, they got to get Rocket League. They got to try to get just any game that's popular. They've got to try to get it. Because that was a problem, was that the Wii U missed out on Dark Souls games and just any game that was like the it game for a while. Overwatch, or I'm pretty sure there's more games that I'm missing out on, but they just missed out on all the games that everybody was hyped for, and so it's like, okay, am I going to buy this Wii U where I can play Mario, or am I going to buy this game that everybody at my middle school is talking about?
When we have Soul Calibur, because we need to bring that game back, and we need Link back in it.
Yeah,
That's the only Nintendo.
Wasn't there
appearance.
a Soul Calibur with like Lloyd from Tales in it?
What?
Yeah, probably the PlayStation one that came out recently had that.
Yeah. I don't think I've never really been into Soul Calibur. I think
Yep,
the
GameCube
farthest
one.
I got in it, was it 2 or 3 with Link?
Yeah, the second
But
one.
yeah. And I think there was one that had like Darth Vader in it, which was just so random.
Yeah, we actually put me hockey and
Yo.
Bacon Stunner. I actually played. I was talking about Soul Calibur. We played that one time. We rented it, and it was straight trash. We were literally spamming the whole time.
Yeah, the second one's the only good one.
Yep, Link.
But yeah, I mean, if they can dig some of those, they should bring back Castlevania if they can get a Konami and
Do it.
get a PlayStation to loosen the reins on it, because I don't think they've done anything recent with it. I don't think
Or-
Castlevania's had a main
Guys.
console release in years anyway.
It's been
Or
2
a-
years, I think.
to go a different direction. They could, I don't know, maybe the Wii was a perfect storm, but the use of being able to take a console game on the go, just like the fact of that, like a 2-in-1 console, and combining 3DS library, which a lot of people had 3DS, so that's already something there, but combining those two libraries, like on-the-go libraries and console for Nintendo, should be a pretty big thing already.
Yeah, but are they combining the 3DS library?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, not like, I'm just saying like games that they would normally put on there, like Pokemon. People are already saying they're coming out with Pokemon Stars on the Switch, and that means maybe the new generation of Pokemon, whenever that comes around, will be on there too.
Hmm.
And then, what else? Oh yeah, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem, all the Bravely Default.
Bravely Default.
No, let's not go Bravely Default. Okay.
Well, didn't
Final
Animal
Fantasy.
Crossing start on a console anyway before it went to handheld?
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but
I'm sure
thinking
it was
that,
more popular through the handheld route, but
Yeah,
That's what will be
Uh,
interesting to see, like how Pokemon and Fire Emblem. Well, Fire Emblem's been on it, but some of the other 3DS games, how they look like, how they're gonna look on Switch, which obviously has different capabilities than most handhelds.
yeah. But the thing I'm wondering is, remember those are also two games that they're gonna try to put on mobile.
What's
So-
the? Oh yeah. Well, they'll probably do something different with them. Hopefully, like not the same kind of thing. Hopefully, it'll be more like Pokemon Go, where it's
I can
still
see
Yeah.
Fire
like
Emblem.
it's still like Pokemon, but it's not.
And all I gotta say is, don't let me rant, but yo, I'm about to rant. They better not.
I thought that's what you've
Make
been doing this
Fire-
whole time.
But they better not make Fire Emblem the new Pokemon, man. Like, they don't need to split the games anymore. Okay, Pokemon is not a game about story. Fire Emblem is all about story. So splitting the story up to make it trash is stupid.
Yep,
Ugh,
I
I
agree.
can't stand it.
I agree.
Like, nobody plays Pokemon for story. There's people that, they speed run through it. They play it to battle. Pokemon is a borderline multiplayer game. Like honestly, that's what people want to do is play it for multiplayer. Fire Emblem is all about one player story. You take away the story from Fire Emblem, you got I don't know, just challenge maps.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and like me and you were saying earlier, they need to go away from this like multiple dimension child thing
yeah, it's
because
so
it
dumb.
waters down the story to where every story is gonna be like so similar.
Yeah, like oh my goodness, the last game and just had the trashiest story of all time. It was a fun game, but the story was just trash.
Yep, I agree.
So Awakening is best Fire Emblem.
No.
Hey,
Awakening is technically the best Fire Emblem. By technically, I mean it's like superior in every way gameplay wise, but the story of 7 is better.
so guys, can we at least like go around and make like one crazy prediction? I think that will be at the Switch event.
Castlevania. There we go.
What's that? Castlevania?
Yep. Because we're getting
Jose, you forgot
Castlevania.
that. Remember that? Who is it that makes Castlevania again?
Konami.
Konami.
Yeah,
Yeah.
remember they tried to kill Castlevania by making it what was it? God of War, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so that's the only thing. Do you want Castlevania or do you?
Well, if Nintendo gets the rights to it and they make the game, yes, I do want it.
Well, like I said, my only concern with Castlevania is it doesn't really it hasn't done well as a main console game in like almost 20 years,
Well,
and so it does way better as a handheld.
yeah, it does.
Mother 3
And
will be announced, but that's not my crazy prediction because people are already
I,
remembering
you
that.
ripped mine. You already ripped mine. That was what I was gonna say. Mother 3.
It ain't
I'll go
happening.
one further. I'll go Mother 4 because Mother 3 has
What?
been out
Half-Life
for
3.
But let's see. Oh wait, Trey, were you gonna say something?
No, I was still thinking about what my prediction was going to be.
Simon Belmont and Smash.
No.
Ugh.
Hey, actually, the Inklings in Smash wouldn't be too kind of.
Dude, let me stop you right there. No, they need to save some characters for the next game.
Yeah, but do you
If they
really
put
want?
Inklings
Do you
in
really want the
Smash,
same
would they not
game
just be?
on Switch with
Huh?
nothing added? You want the same game on Switch with nothing added to it?
I mean, dude, you're saying that, but that sounded like a spoiled child. You know how big that game is and how huge that game is? You know
I
how
mean,
many
I
like
know, but
balancing problems we
But-
have?
There's no point in waiting for another one because when they have another one, it'll be improved in some other way besides characters.
Yeah,
Dude.
I just hope that the next Smash game like decreases characters. Like, I know that's blasphemous to say, but I
Yeah.
hope they at least go the Street Fighter route.
Nope.
And
Like
that's what I
gradually
was.
giving us characters.
I talked to Hockey about that briefly when he came up like last week before last, and I was just like, yeah, if they do anything, it's gotten to a point where Smash is too big.
Yeah,
And, yeah.
yeah.
If they,
It's too
I
Ridley.
don't know. I don't really know where they can go with it at this point. It's too big.
Yeah, too Ridley, like I said.
Like, would they just have to like wipe the board and just like off some characters just to like make it fresh again?
Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like, I don't know how this turns into a Smash thing, but I feel like they just need. But yeah, like the problem they created is that if you ask anybody, people are going to be crying and like raging online.
Except Diddy.
You know,
And then it's only Zero who's mad.
well,
Kill Diddy. Hashtag
technically,
kill
kill Diddy's moveset. But then, like I said, then everyone cries because Diddy is an awesome character.
All
Diddy,
right,
the
let's
Smash
bring it back
character,
here.
is a
Let's
terrible
bring it
character.
back.
Diddy. In Donkey Kong Country. In Smash, he sucks.
Yeah,
Good
he's a dumb character.
But
Like he wants to make every character loyal, yet he makes Diddy like play nothing like he does in the games. Oh my gosh.
okay, my crazy prediction and the thing I hope for the most. I don't freaking care about a game or anything. Okay, the rest of it can be booty games. Okay, it can all be ports with nothing added.
Running everywhere.
It could be whatever. But if they announce a voice chat party system across all games on the new system, I will explode. Okay, I will freaking
Like
go
PlayStation?
crazy. Dude, if they announce like some kind of system like they have on all of the consoles where you can
Make
make
a
a
party.
party and talk and just like actually talk on online games, and that would be perfect. My gosh, get it already.
Yeah. They just moved all the toxicity to Miiverse.
Dude, if they do that, then I will go crazy because I need somebody, dude. I need to just have that there so I can like talk to somebody while I'm playing them in Smash, or talk to somebody while I'm beating them down in Injustice, or talk to somebody when I'm playing, Splatoon. Need to talk to my team. I don't need Discord, okay? Don't need Skype.
I know that we can use
I know Trey.
somebody.
I know Trey agrees with me.
Yeah, but I would, but Nintendo is not going to do that, man.
Dude,
You forgot,
that's why it's a crazy prediction. Okay,
you
I know they
forgot.
won't do it.
Nintendo is as Disney
Oh,
as
I
it
know.
comes, man.
I
Okay,
know.
I got one. I got one. And since he took my mother through one, Mario Strikers.
Ooh.
Yes. No, I've
Bring
been
back
saying
Mario
that, dude.
Strikers.
Yes.
Bring back Mario
That'd
Strikers.
be an
Like,
esport.
Bring it back
that could be
with
esport.
Esport.
bring it back with GameCube quality because
Yes,
Wii was
please.
trash.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say there's one reason they're bringing the GameCube Virtual Console, and it's for Melee. I'm just telling you, they're going
Oh yeah.
esports. They're going full esports here because they did that with the Splatoon thing in the trailer. They had that esports thing. They're gonna have Splatoon. They're gonna have Smash 4, and they're gonna have Melee Virtual Console to have their like ultimate esports package.
the only funny thing I'll say about Melee is that they technically need to balance the game. Like, they don't need to change the physics, but they need to, like, just change some characters around. Like, okay, they shouldn't touch any of the top tiers that people love, but they
I was
should
about
at
to say
least
that's
touch some
kinda
of the characters that
Make
nobody
Kirby
plays.
viable.
Yeah, but then the community will divide, and all the old farts will say no, it's not
yeah,
fair.
because
Yeah,
if they touch the formula now, no one's gonna play it.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That they can just leave the physics the way they want it, but they should at least make some of the utter trash that nobody picks like viable.
Or at
Like,
least give it the option to, I don't know how you would do that, but like tweak it or not.
So I'm
Custom
curious.
like they should just like damage and knockback. Like, that's it. They shouldn't change the physics, but like maybe damage and knockback of the characters that are just trash in that game.
I'm curious. Is everybody picking up if they do port Smash Splatoon in Mario Kart 8 with varying enhancements and whatnot?
Oh,
Do
you know
y'all?
I'm picking up Splatoon.
Oh, I knew that was an answer. But what about the other two?
Mayhaps. If it deviates from the original that much, then it's worth getting. It's basically a new game in itself.
The
Yeah.
only problem I have is, would it be enough for me to just sell the old
Oh,
ones and buy the new
and
ones?
let's talk about Injustice for a minute.
Mhm.
Let's talk about Injustice for a minute, Trey. I remember, dude, I can't remember what the heck he said, but he was asked about it coming to the NX at that time, which is now the Switch. And Ed Boon kind of made some kind of, generic hint at it. And I know Warner Bros. Does a bunch of Lego games and other stuff, but I have hope for Injustice 2 on the Switch. I don't know that we'll see it on January 12th because I don't know if that's a game we show off or not, maybe. But if not, I think it'll be tweeted out by somebody or confirmed by somebody.
Mm.
So we will, I think, the next day, or that, next day at some time, we will know whether we're getting that game or not. And I'm freaking hyped for that game, of course.
Yeah, my only problem is that, this is how bad it's become, is that I haven't, like, I have had no hope for that game so far. Like, just none. Like, I'm trying not to get let down. Like,
I mean, I've kind of been the same way a little bit. But
because that game, Nintendo definitely needs it. There's no excuse not to have that game on it. But the only thing is, if they do put it on, they had better not give such a terrible port, non-balanced patch game like they gave us last time.
yeah, oh yeah, it needs to be fully supported. And
The Vita
yeah,
version, for
I heard
crying out
y'all
loud.
talking about the
Yep.
third-party stuff. Of course, that's important, but I think you probably already said this, but we definitely want, like, we don't want the old stuff they already made, other than maybe like Overwatch is gonna last forever, but we want the new stuff. Like, we don't want ports of like all the old games that came out last year.
Yeah,
Overwatch
but
is
that's my point. Is that certain games you can get it old and it's still fresh. Like Street Fighter. I don't know. We can't get Street Fighter, but like Street Fighter, Overwatch. I still play those games. But games like Assassin's Creed or Mass Effect, or just any game that's going to be like $10 by the time it comes out for the Switch, like, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need
Like,
that.
like by the time Arkham City came out on the Wii U, it was already like going for $20 on like the 360.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awful.
So I mean, yeah. And then they want us to buy it for $60 just for a broken mode they put in the game. Like, come on.
But like I said, at launch, I'm calling Skyrim, a sports game, Zelda, and one multiplayer port. I don't know which one of those are coming out first, but not sure.
I think technically it would be easier to put
maybe
a
not
Splatoon
Skyrim.
port.
Maybe not Skyrim and 2 multiplayer ports or something.
I'm
I think the
thinking
most
technically.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say technically they could put. I'm still saying that looked like a newer version of Splatoon, but if it's not, I'm still saying it would be easier for that because they could just slow crawl it, like they did the first Splatoon.
I think Smash.
Just 2 levels, etc.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. I think Smash at launch, and maybe MK8, and then Splatoon during summer. Or something.
I mean, for Smash, you know how like they always talk about how much it takes to transfer a game over. I mean, can you imagine trying to transfer that game over?
Well,
because like they said, we're like, us that aren't in the IT field, we think all you got to do is just copy and paste, and there you go.
But to be fair, Splatoon was using 2 screens. This Smash really wasn't.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you can't, because if they literally just give us the exact same Smash of a copy and paste, people are gonna be like, why should I buy this?
Well,
why should I like get rid of my online record?
on the go.
That's why I was saying Inklings or some characters gonna be added.
Dude, they just need to stop with the roster.
Yeah, no. That's why I said if it deviates from what's out now to that extent, they should either just make it its own game. But if they're gonna deviate it to that extent, make it worth buying. Don't just yeah.
But guys,
for really popular games like that, it's a double-edged effect. Either people are gonna buy it, or people are gonna be just so engrossed in their own what they already have that they're not gonna want it.
But guys,
I think if anything,
I have okay. You go ahead, Fetty.
I was gonna say if anything, for Smash and possibly for Mario Kart, I don't know if you could necessarily do it for that game, but they could give a tourney mode, like like a champions mode or whatever. That way you eliminate the problem of because, like I said, how many trophies you gotta you gotta transfer over, or the coin modes, or one player, or this one player, or that chassis. All that stuff you got to transfer over. And so, but nobody wants that because the casuals, they're like, oh, I already got a Wii U. I'm not buying the next version. Or I already got the 3DS version. I'm not buying the other version.
Okay, you said something wrong there. Casuals don't have Wii U, okay.
I mean, yeah, I meant the 3DS version, or anybody that just, bought the Wii U just for Smash, So the problem is that the people that want the next version are people that don't care about collecting all the trophies or care about completing all the modes. Their names aren't Kai, okay? So I feel like you just need to have where all the characters you get, you get like Battlefield stages for all, and destination stages for all, and maybe you have less music on there just so that, you're not taking up more file space or something. And then just maybe just almost a bare bones game, but just more balance.
I don't know if that will work.
I mean, I think it would work. Like you said, in that version, you could add 2 more characters, and you don't have to put 2 characters in, along with like a 1 player, making sure that everything's right for 1 player, making sure they're right for level CPU 9 computers, that they don't just jump off the stage, and all that testing,
Well,
or give
I'm
them
just
an
gonna
animation for picking up objects, etc.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to tell you guys about a prediction that I heard that I really believe. Do you guys
Do
remember?
you believe?
Do you remember how awesome it was, like 2 years ago when they had E3 and they had the Nintendo World Championships thing,
Yeah.
and they had the maybe before that they had the Smash Bros. Tourney when that came out, and
Yep.
now
Yeah.
looking at if you take that them ending with the esports theme, the Switch thing, if you take that to its fullest extent, and you think about them porting all these multiplayer competitive games, could they possibly have at E3 a huge tourney for all Nintendo games? Like for Splatoon and Smash and whatever else.
They could,
And add,
in theory.
like a Capcom Cup, a Nintendo Cup.
They could, in theory. Except the only problem, like we know,
That would
is
be
that.
awesome.
But the problem is that Nintendo doesn't play by the same rules that people want
You're
to
right.
in those games.
Yeah, you're right.
And even like the Splatoon tourney that we entered, it was like some jank rules, like, random stages that nobody would want to pick, or, best of 3. When Splatoon is not really a game, you can just play best of 3.
But to be fair,
Or on
they've been
Smash
supporting
Bros.
the communities a little bit more now.
I mean, they are, but I'm just saying, at E3, you'd be pressed for time, so it could just be like this Smash tourney, the best of 2, or the best of 1, or the best of 3, or just something random that
Yeah.
or like 2 lives, best of 3.
It would be
or
awesome
something.
if they made a year-long thing, like a whole circuit, like they do with Pokemon already, and they do, over at Capcom for Street Fighter. If they made a whole circuit of tourneys for Smash or they took like the grassroots tourneys that are already out there for Smash and Splatoon, added money to them, and made their own Nintendo Cup. That'd be sweet. Yep. And Trey will be traveling all over America playing Splatoon. Yep.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know about that, but then I forgot. Rose says she wants to go on some road trips, so and I'm not gonna turn this into Trey Love Lifetime, but this is Trey Love Lifetime.
Lord.
She said she was interested in going to E3. I'm just like,
bruh.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that. I will choke you if you go without me, you jerk.
But the only problem, hear me out. The only problem is, what would Nintendo be doing at E3? Because
they're
not like you go to the conference. I'm gonna need them to say something, baby. No, but what is Nintendo doing there? If it was like the Smash tourney thing, or like the Nintendo World Championship, yeah, that would have been awesome. But we don't really know what Nintendo would be doing at E3.
Did you go to Evo instead? What?
I mean, but yeah, even like with Evo, is Evo during the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess that could work. If I could take Girlio and be like, hey.
Dude, you go to freaking Las Vegas too. That would be perfect to take a girl there.
Is it?
Yeah,
Vegas
I was just about to, I ran that back in my head, and I had so many things I wanted to say, but after all the flack I got for power polls, I left all of it alone.
I meant for the, see the lights and stuff, okay?
Wow.
Not to see the underbelly of it all, okay? Jeez.
And we've gone into hysteria.
Oh boy.
Yep. That's why you're with the Rose.
Oh boy.
That being said, guys, I want you to go around. I want to go around the table. If we're done with the Switch thing, are we done with the Switch thing?
I think it's run its course.
Yeah, I think it
Are we
has.
gonna
Now that
switch
we
off?
rented his love life here. So
Hey.
I want you guys to name. We're gonna do anime of 2016 and video game of 2016 in your opinion.
Spoiler.
IMO, as the people say.
Oh, let me go for Zay first. Overwatch.
Yeah. Hey, what do you want to do? Anime or video game first?
Video game would be faster.
Video game. All right, Zay. Video game of the year.
Um,
Tell me why.
okay.
Tell me why it's Overwatch.
We're going with just because of how much time I spent playing it, Overwatch. Yes. Because I've never had a game that made me come back every night just to play that game. Like
Never? You've never had
like
that game?
you play that shooter and you're like, this is the epitome of all shooters. Every character plays different. I don't just have like a loadout where I pick a different gun or whatever. I have different abilities. I can fly. I can be a ninja. I can teleport. I can do whatever. And there's a character for you and a character you relate to or a character you just like playing. And then there's all those skins and colors and things that come with it. There's a bunch of levels.
It's getting hype.
Dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, we should have got like call Blizzard and be like,
Dude.
yo, we're gonna get like, get you a hype man.
And the net code. Oh my. Dude, you play Street Fighter before, you know that is a salty game. So salty. You play one game of Street Fighter, you'll have like 4 people leave on you, and you'll get like a loss and a bunch of other crap. People leave on you on Overwatch, but then you're like, oh man, that sucks. And then you play again. It doesn't matter. But, dude, the net code. If you hit something, it's dead. It's great.
Before Trey says Splatoon has to be a 2016 game, okay? Okay, why don't we go with Trey and then Blue Fire?
If I just had to go based off a 2016 game, I would have to go Color Splash.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's not many choices, right?
Well, I know you were thinking Pokemon. Remember, I did play Pokemon, but I would still have to go Color Splash. I feel like Color Splash. It wasn't Thousand Year Door, but it was pretty darn close to Thousand Year Door. And the ending was awesome. They had some creative bosses. I still have Color Splash just gives you the most awkward feeling ever. Not like a Spider-Man meme, but the thing is that the card mechanic is dumb. Like, let me get that out of the way. It's dumb, but what they did was that it's super creative and mind the pun, intelligent for what the system they put together. But it's pretty intelligent and it's pretty creative, and you can't do anything but applaud. But just because something's creative, Little Mac, doesn't mean it should necessarily be a thing. And so that's what you get in this game. That you get a really creative fighting mechanic, but you want the old mechanic. The old mechanic, he might have bent over or something and like showed plumber crack, but the old mechanic was pretty good.
I was gonna mention too. You got any honorable mentions there while Blue Fire is slamming around some things here?
King's Quest.
What?
Okay, what else came out in 2016 that I played? I'm not sure.
I'll go ahead. I'll let Blue Fire go ahead, and then you can bring up some other games you're close to.
Because I played Pokemon, but I have not really touched that game again. If that gives you any clue. Sorry, Wave.
I might have to. It might be either Pokemon Sun and Moon, only because it's significantly better than the older games.
Yeah.
Or I might have to side with Zoldyck and just be like Zoldyck Zay and be like Overwatch. Yep. Only because it's very rare that a game that comes out after a similar game does better than the game it came out after.
Mm-hmm.
Like freaking, what was it? Because we were just talking about Battleborn. Yeah. It got like a month worth of shine, and then like after that, Overwatch comes out and just completely no one even knows what it is anymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the power of Blizzard. Blizzard is
Well,
if
yep.
you want support, you get community support on like the regular with Blizzard.
Yep.
They
and
reworked an
your time
entire
is over here, Zay. It's my turn.
Okay, one second. King's Quest.
Yeah,
is the other game.
Blue Fire's chopping vegetables. I'm gonna say that.
Hey.
I'm gonna say that. Okay, some good games. Okay, we think of, as a Nintendo fanboy here, some decent games, some pretty good games came out on 3DS. There's only like one game I can think of that's honorable mention on Wii U, which is Pokken, but that's an honorable
Pokken
mention.
came out in 2016.
Yep, it did.
Yeah.
Man.
And other honorable mentions on 3DS would be, Fire Emblem Fates.
Wait. Fates came out in 2016?
Yeah,
Dude, 2016 was a long year, man.
There
it
was.
was a long year.
Nice.
Man. But I will have to go, and I'll have to go with Pokemon Sun and Moon. Because that is my favorite Pokemon game, and I love Pokemon already, so that's pretty darn hard to do.
You know what else was pretty great? That when I got over you too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get a run back on that, and you're gonna have to not just claim your win and say it was the last hit effort, okay?
Whatever.
You little jerk. You know it too. We were like, 'cause
For the record, I don't feel like Z Crystal should be allowed in competitive
they
matches.
are in competitive matches.
They shouldn't be. They're like one-hit kills.
They're not one
Yeah.
kills.
It's basically who can throw the grenade first.
Yeah, but you can use them for different things.
And it takes your item away too, and you can protect them.
I don't know.
You can use like Eevee's. What is it called? I don't know what Eevee's is
But
called.
it doesn't
it
matter.
does.
EBMZ or some
It gives you a
biz.
ton of buffs and stuff, right?
It didn't matter in that instance, anyways.
I don't know. I was still salty. It's so cheap.
You
Yep.
won. Shut up.
No
I
Mally.
did not have the right to complain.
You don't have no right to complain. You won them anyways. Pokemon Sun and Moon because the story was great. As much as Trey says it's not about story. The
Yeah,
story in
it's-
this one was great.
Pokemon games aren't about story, but the lore is always good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
The lore is always good.
And the new Alola forms and the way they did.
Except for
Yeah.
Meowth version.
The
Those,
number one thing is the way they got rid of HMs. My goodness, finally. And
Yep.
that just made it such an easier ride, and it was a fun experience overall. But yeah, I mean, it actually was kind of tough because Fire Emblem Fates was good, and Pokken, I do like Pokken. I still play Pokken even just last night. So, but anyway, any other games you guys want to mention?
Yeah,
yet?
first of all, I just want to say Pokken is my most overrated game of the year. Would be
Overrated?
Pokken, dude. That
Nobody-
game was straight
Dude, people
garbage.
hate on it. Nobody overrates it.
Oh, yeah, from the people I know, it's overrated. That game is trash.
I like it a lot.
Dude, that game is trash.
I didn't
Like,
think it was my game of the year. Okay.
no, I'm just saying, like, if I gave that game a rating, it would be. I'm not gonna lie, it's surprisingly pretty deep for what it's doing, but that game can't get it higher than a
You got a 10
5, in
IGN?
my opinion. Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Yeah, but out of 10, it can get no higher than a 5 and no lower than a 3.
Well, I hope it comes out on the Switch with the new characters.
Mm.
But
Mm.
So,
If we're talking about
Anyway.
lore, Overwatch is the best lore.
oh lord.
Sorry.
And with
Lord.
that being said, so
Actually, no. King's Quest is the best lore. That is the best game.
you guys want to move on to anime of 2016?
anime.
Did anybody
Anime.
watch anime? Who watched anime that was actually from 2016?
I guess me and Zay probably.
And me.
Probably. Yeah.
And Blue Fire? Hey?
You watched reruns of Pokemon?
I did. No. Unless you count Sun and Moon's anime, I didn't really watch much anime.
Mm.
Yeah. I should count it just to make your choice by default, Sailor Moon. Yep. But anyway,
One second, guys.
I'll go first since I went last time. I'm gonna pick my anime of 2016, and there were some freaking good ones this year. All right, the three that I'm considering here are My Hero Academia, ReZero, and Erased.
I haven't seen any of those yet.
Those are three that actually came out this year, so those are the only ones I'm considering. But I'm thinking it is a close race, but Erased wins the race. Hey. Yep, Erased was just like a bite-sized murder mystery / heartwarming tale. It was awesome. I even got my wife to watch it today. She watched the whole thing today. That's how good it is, okay? I got my wife to watch it, okay?
Wait. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Erased.
You tell it
I
was
got,
Fruits Basket.
dude,
Erased.
I got my wife to watch Erased today. I don't think you understand. The whole thing. That's how good that
She watched
is.
all of it?
Yep.
Yeah. Same thing with my sister. She watched the whole thing of Erased, and she liked it. And so, yeah, I would say that the best anime this year that I know of that came out this year was probably Erased. Yeah, it was Erased, no doubt.
Did Erased come out this year? You sure?
What's that?
No,
I
they
think so.
didn't.
Well, at least the dub version did. Wait, is there a dub version or is it still ongoing? Yeah, it's still ongoing. I think it came out this year.
What are you talking
No, it
about?
didn't.
Huh?
What are you guys talking
They
about?
came out last year.
Yeah.
What did Erased?
Yes.
No.
Well, I think it was
Nope. January
it was
8th,
still coming out
2016.
this year.
Oh my
January.
gosh, they're talking about 2017, 2016 being dummies.
Shut
No,
up.
I was January 8th, 2016.
Idiot.
Slap them. Slap
I was
them
not.
now. Stop making
You
your
were
old
that
man
kid,
jokes.
huh?
Go back in your rocking chair, old man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's one of those things. Dad, I'm
Best-
hungry.
Let's
Like, can
say
I have some
best new
food? I don't know,
season.
hungry. Can you?
Best new season of any anime is Haikyuu's new season.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say it, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Third season came out this
Oh,
fall. It was so good.
Yep.
It was so good.
I can't say anything because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I've watched like 2 or 3
Yeah,
episodes.
about the same.
So good.
Yeah, but okay. Yeah, so yeah, best anime of this year was Erased. What do you think is the best anime you watched this year?
Yeah, I was gonna go to that too. 'Cause
Or
I knew you wanted to talk
2016.
about something.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would definitely have to say that JoJo stole the show for me. Like, it's so weird because Erased is so good and JoJo's so good, but if I had to pick which one made a more lasting impact,
I mean, we
Then
both
you
have
gotta go
profile
JoJo.
pictures with that have to do
Yeah,
with
like-
video,
Dude.
okay.
That will stay with me for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. JoJo just had such a huge impact. It was just an awesome series. Just
Yeah,
It
okay.
made me laugh
Blue
and
Fire,
cry.
guys, let's all gang up on Blue Fire right now and tell him he has to watch at least the first 2 seasons.
Okay, you only have to watch part 1 and 2. If it's your choice if you watch part 3, because I consider it good, but not that great.
Which one is Diamond is Unbreakable?
That's part 4.
Oh.
That's the part I stopped on because I considered it, it's a little weird. Kind of ruins the other parts for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So which one is the part where I think I asked Hockey this too with the stands when they
Oh,
Part
that's
thing.
Part 3.
yeah.
We get all the stands, yeah.
yeah.
That's why part 3 is divisive.
hmm
Yeah.
That's why part 2 is the best.
That's why part 2 is the best, dude. I don't know.
Part 3's got the best villain, but part 2
the
is the
memes,
best.
dude, the memes from part 1. And I gotta say, Speedwagon is the best in part 1.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty
I
good.
don't know. It's just tough for me because I like the JoJo in part 2 as well, but like
Yeah, I was
it.
just gonna say part 2 JoJo is better, but Speedwagon just stole the show in part 1.
And Dio.
And Dio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dio's the better villain too. So
Yeah. That's what makes, well, part 3 also kind of, Dio's not
Yeah.
as Dio-y. in
Oh,
part
Yeah, that's the
really?
thing I didn't like about part 3 as well, is that it did not seem like Dio at all.
No.
Like, I don't know if you've seen the meme, but it was like, it says when your friend lets you listen to one rock album, it shows like Dio, and then it shows Dio after the rock album, and it shows
Yep.
him from part 3.
I gotta
Like-
watch it just to get these memes, man. I haven't
Dude.
seen the third part yet.
It lasts so long.
That's another problem I have, is that it just like they milks the mess out of it. Like
Oh yeah, they did.
Like- I feel like for anything, the one thing you gotta watch for part 3 is at least the end fight versus Dio. That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
That was pretty good. And
Spoiler.
I gotta admit, I got pretty hype during the end of the theme every time when they go, ora, 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 ora,
Yeah.
ora, ora,
I'm
ora.
not gonna lie, that was the best part. But I also like when Dio goes, useless, useless, useless.
Yeah, mura, 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 mura. Dude, it's also the only anime that like changes the theme only for the villain at the end. You need to watch it just for that change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I don't even know what I'm getting into right now.
His powers
Dude,
are so
best
good.
anime I watched, but dude, I watched so many anime this year though. Now I'm thinking about
I
it.
didn't really. I really didn't.
I watched 3. Okay, I made a top 10
I
list
watched a
on
lot of
Twitter.
JoJo.
Well, me and Trey made our like top anime that impacted us on Twitter. Dude, I put 3 anime that I've watched this year in it. Which was
And you didn't even watch FE0 yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that in my top though.
Oh, now you say it,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, you literally talked to me like right after I just finished it. Okay, I was hyped.
Yeah, but that was my point. Was that I was like, once you calm down and you get like your feels and you get, because the newest anime is always the best anime.
Yeah.
I
Like,
heard
especially
ReZero
if
was
it's
only
halfway
about the girls.
What's that say?
I heard ReZero was all about the girls, and that was it.
Dude, you would love it, Zay. Hey, Trey, wouldn't you love it?
Yeah, he would. I mean, it's hard to we can't spoil the plot or spoil it for you.
Yeah.
But it definitely it's a future diary-esque anime in that it's trying to please every single type of otaku there is.
Mhm.
Is all I can say.
It
It's
is
just
great.
trying to please everybody.
It's really good. But that's just how good. Like, dude, actually, yeah, Monster I watched this year. Dude, Monster's so good. I think I watched it this past year. This past year, Grandpa.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
what we
it's
call
tough
a
for
dad
me
joke.
Yeah, it's tough for me to figure out what all anime I watched this past year as well. But I definitely gotta say that JoJo and Erase were the top tier of what I watched.
Does the Boy and the Beast count?
Yeah, that counts.
All right, yeah, that was pretty great.
Yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, Zay, I got a freebie of that I can give you because I ordered another one on accident. And I didn't.
I will take it.
Yeah.
I will take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, but which guy? I was gonna ask you guys too. Which anime are you looking forward to the most? Like this next
One Punch.
year? I mean, wait. Let me tell you what's going on, Zay. Blue
One Punch.
Exorcist Part 2.
Oh, that.
I knew you'd change it to that. One Punch Man.
No,
next
maybe one.
season.
I don't know.
Yeah, Attack on Titan season 2.
Not really.
Yeah.
The Fate Stay. What do you call it? Not Unlimited Blade Works, but
no.
Heaven's Feel.
Heaven's Feel. It's supposed to be the craziest one.
Yeah, dude, that is hard to believe. Dude.
Pause,
The Mirai-
pause, pause, back.
Dude.
Hold
The
on.
Mirai
The
Nikki.
craziest one.
The Mirai Nikki of
Dude, no
Fate
freaking
Zero.
way,
Fate.
Zay.
Fate
Zay,
Stay.
you're lying.
It was the craziest one. Did you not watch Zero?
Okay. Zero's crazy. But Heaven's Feel is even crazier, I
Zay,
think.
don't
Oh
lie.
my gosh.
Don't
What
lie
am
to the
I in
people.
for? Oh man.
I've heard. That's what I've heard. That it's
Dude, where do
absolutely
you hear
insane.
these things?
Where did I hear these things?
Yep.
Unlimited Blade Work memes.
I'm so scared. I gotta say, Unlimited Blade Works is my favorite.
Yeah, so out of those,
Oh, yeah.
like, what?
Oh, yeah.
Those are basically all continuations of ones that we love: One Punch Man, Blue Exorcist, Attack on Titan, and Fate Stay. So, which one are you guys most hyped for?
But remember, also,
Um,
if Code Geass comes out, it's Code Geass. for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Code Geass.
Yeah, if it's that, then yeah, probably me too.
Yeah, that would be mine. Like,
I-
if they
okay.
could somehow
Right,
put it on
dude,
par
I'm
with-
almost so scared of that one though.
I
I
gotta
mean,
admit,
I am too, but that's what I'm saying. If it's a legit like successor and not some garbage,
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine a Code Geass with today's graphics and animation?
ooh,
I mean, yikes.
One Punch animation
But,
level.
Yeah,
dude, that's
That's
five.
why-
That's five potentially great anime coming out this year.
if I had to rank my excitement or enthusiasm, it would have to go Code Geass 1. 2 is tough. I might say. Okay, you gotta remind me. What was it again?
Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Blue Exorcist, and
Fate Stay,
Fate
Heaven
Stay.
Feel.
Okay, so I can't say Blue Exorcist 'cause I still need to see the first season. But hear me out. Was Blue Exorcist, did it have filler in its first season?
Yeah.
One or two episodes, yeah.
Because that's the reason why I stayed away from it, because I heard that they had filler, and then I heard that they didn't like finish the anime, so I was like, I'm not
Yep.
gonna watch something where I'm gonna like, you
The
know,
openings. The openings.
the opening is awesome.
Okay.
But I was like, I'm not gonna watch something where, you know, it's like I'll be wondering forever what happens. But now that they have a season 2, I'm tempted to actually watch it.
Yep. You
But
should.
so, you know, so I can't say Blue Exorcist, but I would have to say Attack on Titan would be number 2.
I knew you were gonna pick that.
One Punch Man 3, and then Fate 4. The reason why I have Attack on Titan over One Punch Man, although I technically like One Punch Man better, dude, the score and everything about and the presentation about Attack
I
on
kinda
Titan
agree.
is just super top tier.
Yeah.
Like, the story itself is trash, but everything about it, like, you know, I watched what was in the trailer. You know the Attack on Titan season 2 trailer. I
Mhm.
read the manga of the parts I saw. I was not even sure I read I wasn't even sure I read the same thing. I was
Dude,
like,
that freaking scary monkey Titan. What the freaking heck is that?
dude, he
The
was
Bestial
he was-
Titan.
Yeah.
he was so trash in the manga when I read the part. It was like his presence, like he didn't have any type of presence, like when I read it. But the half clip that I saw in the like preview
Yeah.
was hype. I was
Yeah.
like, this anime, like whoever is making it, they should win an award already, in my opinion. Cause yeah, they've got some serious skill.
But Zay, what's your order? Or do you want me to go first?
Order of hype.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, One Punch, Blue Exorcist, Attack on Titan, then Fate Stay, probably.
Then Code Geass?
Code Geass, if it comes out, is on the top, probably.
Yeah, I'd say Code Geass if it comes out is on top as well. But I don't know, dude. I don't
Ooh.
know.
Okay.
Okay, I'm really interested in seeing what is gonna happen next in Blue Exorcist, and it could potentially be the best, but right now I'm gonna have to rank it last because I have no idea what I'm expecting.
The
right
next
now.
arc is pretty sweet, and
I
that's the one.
heard that. I heard it's pretty sweet,
It's pretty sweet, yeah.
but I have no idea what's coming next. Like none. But I already know kind of what's coming in One Punch Man a little bit. So I'm hyped about that. Okay, I'm gonna do Code Geass, Attack on Titan because it's so crazy. Because dude, the anime is just so crazy good.
That's what I'm, dude. Trust me, I'm the one that read the manga and told you that it was trash. But what I saw from that trailer, Like, dude, it was
And
hype.
then I'm gonna say Blue Exorcist because I am interested in finding out. In One Punch Man, I kind of already know a little bit of what's coming, and I know it's gonna be good, so I'm put it at 4. And then Fate Stay is gonna be awesome, but at the same time, I'm scared now that you told me it's gonna be Future.
Dude, it's cray.
Dude, I
My
don't know.
only problem with Fate Stay too is that we technically already, you know,
And it's a
part of the
3-part
excitement
movie
for
or
me-
something instead of it's like a trilogy movie instead of episodes. It's like 3
Yep.
long episodes.
but part of the awesome thing for me with the Fate series is wondering what the Chalice was.
Yeah.
But the fact that you technically know what the Chalice is, kind of like, loses some of the luster for me.
Well, the drawing thing, well, it's alright for me because I really just like finding out what historical characters they represent and that kind of thing. That's like one of the coolest parts. And seeing the fight
are
scenes.
they getting new characters though?
Yeah, they always get new servants.
I mean, no, but I mean, it's not. I mean, it's still during the same era though. You know what I mean?
What do you know, Zay? Spill it.
What do I
I mean,
know?
because it's just like a different path. You know?
We always
gonna
have
be-
Like if you-
Saber's always in it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And then is it different masters and servants?
I don't think so. I think it's the main story just centers around a different master and servant. And
Yeah,
you get this-
it's like kind of like when you pick a game. I can't think of an example when you play a game and then
You pick
you
a
could
path.
choose your character and then you choose the pet. The like story changes based on who
Okay,
you
then
pick.
it's definitely bottom now, cause yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Is that we already know
I mean, I'm
technically
excited
what
for it,
everybody's
but still.
power is,
It's-
etc.
It's about the girls, the Sakura girl, purple hair.
And Toshika was a way better kid. Like, dude, she
Oh,
was
yeah.
waifu
There's
numero
Sakura.
uno.
Yeah.
Great.
Wait, which one was Sakura?
Sakura's the
Hers-
purple-headed one.
Who did
She didn't have
had-
a part in
She had a
Unlimited
jerk
Blade Runner
brother.
trilogy.
That was it.
Oh, she didn't have a servant or whatever.
No.
So who's she gonna get?
Kind of.
Is she gonna get one in this one?
Well, I can't spoil it, but she kind of
Okay.
had a servant.
Okay, I don't remember enough because I've like blitzed through it.
I did too.
Yeah, the animation was so good.
Yeah. Yeah, but Attack on Titan, dude, I have that freaking soundtrack on my phone. I love that soundtrack. I love the freaking, dude. It's so like it's one of those anime. Like if it was bad quality, you would never watch that anime.
Yeah.
Like I would
Mm.
never watch it. But it's like the gold standard for dude. You know how long they freaking took to make the second season? Like, dude, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, I just wish they would do the same thing for like Kingdom. Like, dude, like
Yeah, that.
I read the story of Kingdom. It's awesome. And I
Fire
read the
Emblem.
story of Attack on Titan. It's trash.
Yeah, they need to do that for
Yeah,
One
the
Piece, too.
animation and production. Well, they can't do it for One Piece now because they've already milked that cow,
I
and
know,
there's no
yeah.
reason to stop. Like, well, the Kingdom, like, dude, like I can't imagine it being a popular anime. So they've got to like change.
Blue Fire was telling me a little bit about the new Kingdom chapter.
No. What I was saying is, I was telling you where I left off. Like I need to get caught up because I've let it go for a couple months.
Oh,
To
let
let
me
it,
tell you,
build
where it's
up.
at now is insane. Like, I'm so hyped. Like, I read that chapter. Let's put it this way. I read the latest chapter. I read the latest One Piece chapter. I was more hyped for the Kingdom chapter by far. Dude, it's hype.
Oh, guys. Dude, Trey, I didn't even realize I forgot to mention a game that could come out on Switch. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. What if they announce that? Dude, oh my gosh, I go crazy.
Dude, I still don't even know what I'm looking for in that game, but
I forgot all about that game. Yep, I'll go crazy about that. But you guys should join us for the live stream. We might have to try and live stream our reactions to that
wait. What day is it? Saturday?
next week on Thursday.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was going to say, because if it was Saturday, I was like, nope, I'm picking somebody up from the airport Saturday.
Yep, you just had to mention it, huh?
Hey,
Yep, we're
gotta
you gonna give a rose to Rose at the airport?
Calmado.
Are you gonna give a rose to Rose at the airport?
A kiss is but a kiss.
Hey.
A sigh is but a sigh.
Yep.
Hey,
I would go with Lily's, bruh. Lily's are where it's at.
bruh. Tranquilo.
Orchids are where it's at.
Dude.
Lilies and orchids.
And before we get into what gifts did Rose get for Trey from Mexico, I think.
Hey. Oh, I told her not to bring back any stone mask.
Okay, that was good.
Deal,
Oh man, dude, wasn't it from like Egypt or something? Or wait,
No, it was
Everywhere.
It was from Mexico.
it was from Mexico,
Mostly-
and then the bad guys in the next one were from Egypt, right?
No.
Wait,
No, yeah. No, they're from Mexico. Yeah.
It's like
it
an
was
Aztec.
pyramids,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not the Egyptian pyramids. Yeah,
There, but
Yeah.
the stone masks are all across the world.
yeah.
Yeah, so I told her, yeah, because she said she was visiting like the Mayan ruins and stuff. I was like, okay, first of all, make sure nobody is like cut on the finger or anything, no blood.
Dude,
Period.
nah, you didn't tell her that.
Oh, I told her that.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I told her
Did you
that.
tell her? Did you go into a long spiel like explaining?
I didn't tell her. I just said, watch out for the pillar man. I said, do not talk to the pillar man.
And
Don't talk
if
to
you
anybody
meet a
with
man
a rock
named
band
Speedwagon-
name like AC/DC or.
Yeah, I was like, I said, do not go near the pillar man.
you can always trust Speedwagon. Remember that?
Yeah.
Blue
So
Fire.
yeah,
No.
I told her that if you have to, I said if you have your light, make sure there's like no diamond or anything there. You know, if you got to. You know.
Blue Fire. Ignore what I'm about to say.
And only trust Germans named Stronheim.
What?
Fire the laser!
But dude,
Precision
I feel
German engineering.
I feel like I gotta talk about ReZero.
Oh, yeah, ReZero. Well, Zay hasn't watched it yet, so he can't talk about it.
Oh crap. Well, dang it.
Time to get off the podcast.
No, it's okay, because the little one's waking up and all, so maybe I should go ahead and end it here.
And I should go watch ReZero.
Oh yeah, wait. I will say before you watch it that there's 2 parts to the first episode, so don't rage quit off of the first part.
I already told him.
Okay.
Do I need to bring snacks? Or should I avoid eating?
You'll be okay, I guess. Well, you survived Future Diary and Attack on Titan, so you'll be okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched Berserk, but
Well, it's not as bad as that. Nothing's as bad as that.
you've been
Right.
scarred. You've been scarred.
Yeah.
for life. Dude.
Nothing's as bad as that.
Dude, JoJo is really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the 3rd season?
Yeah,
About
especially.
3?
Especially.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Oh, yeah, it's real bad.
Yeah, ReZero's not gonna bother you. I mean, it might bother you, but it won't.
Won't make me sick.
You made me remember part 3 of JoJo, which I tried to erase. Gosh, why?
Yep, I was
Yeah,
thinking
why?
about my brain trembles. But yep.
I will say, I liked the opening, and every time they said ora ora, and also when he said yare yare today, or whatever.
So while I
Yada,
go
yada.
watch JoJo Part 3 and he goes watches ReZero, let's end the show and say, guys, anybody want to plug themselves? Blue Fire, you want to plug yourself?
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Wait, what? What?
No, no, I was gonna say, you know what? I was gonna say, don't forget to mention TK Dizzy, Nezzy, and what are their streams again?
Daz,
TK Nezzy and TK Dazzle.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know what their streams are, but you can search it and find it.
Yeah, I think that's what their streams are called.
and Radiant Wave.
A
And you can
Somebody
find
likes called
us.
Diaz.
You can find us all live streaming the our reactions to the Switch event next Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/KingsHockey, boy. Yep. And Zay, you can find them on Twitter at.
I think it's Kaze no Hyrule. I haven't checked.
You can find Blue Fire on Twitter at.
I want to say it's at Azure_Ursus.
These are
It's
never
been a
used.
while.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Then you can find Trey writing his
You can
wrap up.
find your boy Rover Noah Trey 15 at Rover Noah Trey 15. Speaking about roses. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Would you
And
say
other
that
topics.
your rose is in bloom then, Trey?
Hello? Yeah, see? Yeah. I would say roses are red, violets are
Right.
blue. I won't say anything else.
You gotta take her to
Oh.
Beauty and the Beast when that live action comes out, though.
You gotta play the
Hey.
Seal song for her.
The Seal song.
Kiss from a Rose.
I've never
The
heard
Batman
that one.
Forever song. Really? You have? Who hasn't?
Wait. Batman Forever?
Yeah, you've never heard that song? It's like the song they never stop playing. It's the Seal guy.
Dude, I like trying to erase all the early
That's his
Batman
only
movies from my
popular
memory.
song.
I think it is. It's like, baby, I compare you to a kiss from the rose on the grave. My singing is atrocious. But, dude, look it up. Look it
I'll
up.
look it
There's
up.
no way you
Don't
haven't
you
heard the
worry.
song.
I probably have, but I probably just never knew the title.
It's
of it.
impossible not to have heard this song
Oh yeah,
before.
you've heard it, Trey.
Yeah, I probably heard it.
Baby!
All right, Trey, finish up. Where can they find you?
Hey, y'all can also find your boy getting his LAN adapter at your boy Trey15, bro, Noah, or whatever my YouTube channel's called. Just look me up. And I'll be trying to Twitch. And I don't just mean like just Twitch. No, I mean the website Twitch. And I'll be streaming.
You can find, like I said, I just plugged my Twitch, but apparently the recording just finished, and what the heck? Oh yeah, that's because Blue Fire dropped out. But you can find me at twitch.tv/KingsHockey, or my YouTube channel at Kings_Hockey, or and the podcasts are also up there, and Blue Fire's coming back in.
Hello.
Yep. Well,
You were
I'll just wrap
expecting
it up
Jerry,
anyway.
but it's me, Dio.
Stupid. Yep. And you'll actually get that joke if you go watch the show. But anyway, you can find me my Twitter at Kings_Hockey, and I think that's all I want to plug. And if I forgot anything, I'm sorry. And until next time, toodly-doo.
Peace.
Adios.
Later.
Later.